So, dear students, welcome to one and all. So now we go to study about the title, the Ivan's Gambit. So the Ivan's Gambit is, very well, the most interesting opening in the chess field. So how did I like say mean? So this is one of the gambit, no? That's why white taking maximum better attack to the white side. So that is a very fast development. So many subjects you can get it. So in this Ivan's Gambit, okay. So now we go to study about the clear of the opening. So you just look at the board and try to recognize the opening lines. Okay. So now we go to very well E4. Yes. Come on, tell me. Yes.
You didn't record the call, sir.
No. I will record it. Don't worry. It will go into automatic record. Don't worry. So look the board. Look the board. Right. So going to knight f3 to threatening the pawn, you know very well as usual opening. Okay. So now going to knight c6, bishop b4. So why play bishop b4 mean? Going to capturing the pawn, it's going to opening attack line and also make it castle very fast. And another thing, ready to sacrifice the b4. This is the Ivan's Gambit opening. Okay. In the fourth move, after play bishop b5, particular move bishop c5. You play simply b4 to threatening the bishop, giving the pawn. This is the Ivan's Gambit. Now play bishop b4, c5. So now you play simply b4 to threatening the bishop with attacking the one more gain moves. Okay. So listen once and carefully. You play white side b4. Yes. Listen. So this video going to YouTube channel live also, so that way please listen carefully there, because so many people going to watch. Okay. So e4, e5, knight f3 threatening the pawn, knight c6 going to bishop c4. The main idea is opening the bishop, and the diagonals is very strong, and then castle do it. So now bishop c5, especially particular move played maximum chances to the black side. Now you play b4. This is the Ivan's Gambit opening. Today we go to study about the complete analysis method of the Ivan's Gambit opening. Okay. So just wait a minute. Hello. So okay. I'm in on live class. So I can't take it. You follow the hammer. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Right. Now going to the b4. So now black have no chances, because the pawn is going to again attacking the knight, then going to capturing the pawn. So many problems going to face. So black going to capture the pawn, bishop takes b4. Okay. So in between the one moves, white going to take the maximum better attack, going to c3 threatening the bishop. So where it is going to the bishop. So come on, tell Serenjivi. Come on, your turn. So tell where we will going to the bishop. Bishop have three options. One is a5, and another one is c5, and another one is e7. So if it is d6 mean, what will happen? Is this good or bad move? If it is f5 mean, it is going to undevelopment, that means de-promote of the black bishop. Okay. So now this particular type of the position, there is none other move for the black, only three chances. Okay. F8 means that is no use. You know very well, when you go to take back mean, you will going to lose. Off lose. This is a very good logic. In Tamil word, ni pinnoki pona paadi todi nartham. So that is a language. So where you going to backward mean you going to face off loss. So that's why you don't play the after bishop d6 and f8. There is no option for the black king. Now going to white threatening the bishop. So bishop going to e5. So there are few moves available. If going to bishop e5, this is a main line. One second, stay on line. Okay, Imba. So you go and play with the hammer. Right. Okay, now So now bishop going to a5. So this is the one of the line. So if it is bishop a5 mean you simply push the pawn to threatening the center. Point number 1. Ashwin, are you understanding this opening? Ashwin, what are you doing, man? Haram Krishnan, can you understand the opening? Why play d4? Ashwin? So break through the center, not controlling, man. Break through the center. Break through the center. So there is no time. Pawn is going on. Further moves. Okay. Listen carefully. Aryan, listen carefully. Further moves going to threatening the knight and capturing the pawn. So many threats available. So now going to back capture the pawn. Now you play simply queen b3, going to threatening the strong diagonal. There is none other move for the black. What is a good move for the black right now? Yes. What is a good move for the black? So 1 second, right?
D5.
So I don't have that.
D5.
No. Yes. C5. Going to f7, man.
D5.
D5 mean pawn. D5 mean it is a free pawn. D5 mean it is a. Yes, D5 mean it is a free pawn. No. Is this your plan? Where will going to capture queen? There are few more supports. So d5 is not move. The good move is going to queen e7. So if it is knight f6 mean what will happen? So knight h6. Yes. So knight f6 there is no use going to attacking, and then knight h6 mean that is also no use. Simply capture with the bishop and capturing the f7 pawn. You get a good advantage of this position. King side also going to collapse. So there is none other move. Queen going to f6 is the maximum good move to supporting the pawn and to control the center and also developing the piece. But the queen development is the wrong square. The square was the knight square. Okay. So now going to do castle. Now going to do it castle. There is no move for the black. So only going to knight e7. Now you simply capture with the pawn into c into d4. So now look at this position. White having very good control of the center, right? Very good centralized play. Look at this. So white very good center of the play, right? So almost white control the all squares with diagonals like that. But black is little damaged because the queen is not foul square. This is the very dangerous attack. So now going to b5 is the very good move to the black. Otherwise, if play anything like castle mean, you know very well in this position going to threatening the queen, and then there is none other moves going to developing. It will get a bigger. Yes. Wait. So if it is do black castle mean this is not a good for the black, because after next move going to bishop g5 threatening the queen, and then going to play knight a3. So almost white taking a very huge development of attack. This is the biggest problem, no? So that's why the line is going to play like that, b5. So now you can simply capture the pawn. If it is capture mean after the moment rook going to b8. So black try to play something, but you play simply going to bishop d5. The position is as well as good for the black. So we are taking not the trap, we are taking simple outer line. So all of you first known about the line. So we will tell all coverage of the lines. Okay. So now going to bishop c4, bishop c5, then b4. So bishop takes b4. Now going to, you know very well, c3. Going to bishop e5. Okay. If going to bishop e5, now play d4. So e into d4 mean, you know very well, in this particular moves you play the very good move is queen b3. So now there is no other move for the black. So queen going to f6, and then you know very well the continuations. Okay. So now we look at the opening. So after capture bishop into c4, now you play simply c3. Then you're going to bishop c5 mean. So what will happen is going on. The bishop is ready for the next attack. Okay. The bishop going to face next attack also. Right, Chiranjeevi? So you know very well in this position there is a two move available. One you can play d4 and another one you can play castle. So both of the good moves. Now you play simply castle. They're going to play d6 like that. Now you can play d4. So what is going there? Actually, the development is bending and center is very good for the white side. So there is no, if it is exchange means the exchange is not a good, you know very well. After e into d4, then c into d4, there is no move for the bishop going to like b6. You know very well in this position, simply develop your pieces. Finally, you get a development advantage. There is no other move for the black side. They will play few moves or slowly. Like in this position, knight f6 is very bad move. You know very well. After pawn push, d into e5 mean. It's a d into e5 mean. What are you going to play? Especially this move. In this move, what are you going to play? Come on, Aryan. If you are white, what are you going to play?
Sir.
Yes. You don't go to exchange any pawns. You simply play like Vishnu, stop the castle, and then try to hold the king on center. Okay. So then going to bishop a3. You know very well. So if it is captured like c d4 mean, this is not good. You know very well. Rook play e1. There is no other move for the black. So going to bishop e6. This is a normal move. Now the pawn is going on. You don't worry about the pawn. You simply knight is going on. You don't worry about the knight. So you simply play knight g5 to threatening the piece, and moreover, so d into c3 mean, you know very well. First you simply take the bishop, then queen into queen mean. Afterwards you can catch the queen, then going to pawn takes mean, you know very well. Give it the check. There is no other moves. King is going to mate. Now going to black the knight. So now simply took the piece. Then going to king f8. Now in this position, you know very well. Going to check. Then do it a mate. Right? Especially. So can you understand this opening?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Aswan, can you understand this one? So Ivan's gambit mean you play e4, your opponent play going to e5. Now you play knight f3. They play knight c6. Now you play bishop c4. Normal development. They play particularly bishop c5 mean. This is a maximum possibilities available. So after play bishop c5 mean, you simply give the pawn to sacrifice the gambit, because if you sacrifice the pawn, you will get a very fast development initiate. So that why, but you try to play only practice game. Tournament games, these are the not good concept. In your practice games, you try to play, you will get yourself improve very fast attacking games. Okay. So now going to bishop takes b4. After c3, going to bishop c5. You know very well. So first you do it castle, safety of your king side. That is the second point. The main point is take your rook attacking the files. Rook e1. Now going to d6. You play d4 to threatening the bishop. By the way, so there is none other moves. After capture ed4, ed4, cd4. Then going to bishop b6. You know very well the position is going to very disadvantage for the black. Okay. So at the same time, we look at the, so this is the line we done it. Now going to, so there is no other moves, especially going to like So what is a good move for now? Yes. So bishop e7. I think bishop e7 is the latest preparation moves. So now going to bishop e7. Now what is a good move for the white now? Come on. So come on, all of you tell. So what is a good move for white now? Yes. So what are doing? Aryan, Siranjeevi, Ashwin Kumar, Ashwan, Harama Krishnan. So bishop b4, bishop b5. So no. So don't play repeated piece, Ashwin Kumar. The problem is in this opening advantage is bishop played one move, bishop played second move, again bishop going to third move. This is the major disadvantage for the black. In this particular point, we take give the one pawn and take it the many more attack of the white side. Okay, that's why we give the one pawn. You know very well, every pawn become a queen. Okay, so that's why we give the pawn. Why we give the pawn? The black bishop going to repeated moves, take a repeated move. That's why we give one pawn and then we take a many more attack from the white side. Okay, so now going to bishop e7. The d4 is always good move. Okay, because the breaking the center. Okay, now going to few of the moves available. If it is knight f6 mean what will happen? So chance to Aryan for you. After knight f6, what are you going to play? White side. So after knight f6, what are you going to play white side? Wait. Okay, Aryan. So check yourself. And then Ashwin Kumar, come on.
D5 and knight cut E5 and white cut E5.
So d cut e5 threatening the knight and going to, this is very one of the plan. So d cut e5, knight going to threat, there is no other moves, knight going to play like this. Now you play suddenly queen play like this, threatening the piece and followed by attacking the, supporting the pawn and attacking the knight. After going to knight h, so knight h6, you simply capture the h6, totally white. So totally white taking huge attack, black inside fully damaged. Like, so play like this, the pawn has already supported. So now going to do it castle mean this is not good for the black. So simply capture it. So you know very well this structure is very danger for the black side. And also in this position you have a little time, you do it castle. This is also very nice move, no? So because the knight have no more spare. Okay, right. So especially in this position, after bishop capture b4, you play c3, then going to bishop e7. Now you play d4, threatening the, so threatening the center like that. So now you're going to play. Is there any e into d4 mean what will happen? So this is for Harama Krishnan to you. How did white continue the attack? Yes.
How did white continue the attack?
Yes.
Controlling the center.
Okay. Good.
Then if he plays knight
Actually, yes. Everybody try to understand the harem point. The point is capture, okay, but the main point is you should attack, quick attack. Quick attack means you go and take the queen and you go and take the knight, not like that. You take sharp attack with quick attack. In this position, you are going to play queen b3 is very particularly good move to threatening the f7. There is no other favor move of the black side. If it is play knight f6 means you know very well. So going to simply push the pawn So knight going to anywhere of the place, then you simply capture the f7 also. And then in this position, knight h6 also blunder. You know very well, threatening the knight, then eliminate the knight going to f7. In this position, knight a5 is one of the normal move, but anyhow you give the check first. You give the check first, then king going to uncastle, then you simply give the bishop, ready to give the bishop and get it the knight. Play like queen a4, threatening the knight. So he captured this one, mean you capture this one. Then going to, after d into c3, you play queen d5 check. There is no other move for the king. King going to repeated move, some moves play. Position as per attacking chance, white going to very like king f8 mean. So play like knight into c3. So finally what is going on? You have your white 1 or pawn, 2 pawns down. It doesn't matter. So you get it a very dangerous attack. Okay, you get it a very dangerous attack. Okay, right. So now we go back. Like, so now going to d4. So after bishop e7, going to d4, threatening the center with the furthermost knight also is threatening, capturing the e5 pawn. So going to d6 mean, so what happened? d6 mean, so what is a good continuation for the white? So this is for Aswan to you. How did white going to take the good attacking chances? Come on, tell me.
What is a good move, Aswan?
Yes, white to play good move. No. So we give the 1 pawn Aswan. Why we give the 1 pawn? We take the advantage of the initial attacking chances, initiative. So you play a very quick attack with strong attack. So like queen b3, there is no other moves. Going to f7, supportless, then there is no other move. The bishop f7 will capture definitely. Okay. So now what is the difference for the f7? What is the difference for the f7? Aswan?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference for the f7? The red color square f7 is going to attack.
B8.
So there is no other move. Bishop f7 going to attack and there is no move. Knight h6 is also flop. You know very well. Eliminate the knight, and also bishop e6 is also flop because bishop into e6, f into e6, queen into e6 like that will come. And also bishop e6 means simply yes. Bishop e6 also flop. Why? First you simply push the pawn, double attack, then get it a piece surely. And then in this situation, the queen into b7 also threatening knight, rook, bishop. So many attack is available. Right. In this situation, after going to d6, queen b3, there is no other moves. Going to knight a5, threatening the queen with bishop. First you anyhow you are going to capture the f7. The king going to f8. Now you play simply queen a4. Almost the king lose the castle. We capture the knight with the first of all we capture the bishop and including 1 pawn. Give the bishop. Now you capture the knight. So without pawn. So totally you balance your pawn calculations. But the king is uncastled. Okay, the king is uncastled. So this is your advantage. Okay. Now play some of the movement. You simply take the bishop or take the bishop with knight and king into main. You simply capture, break to the center, then going to capture the pawn. So this is very good advantage opening for the white side, right? So we going to take back some of the lines, right? In this position, you know very well, after bishop into b4, play c3, bishop going to e7, you simply centralize the attack, then going to knight a5. The knight a5 is kind of the attack. So first a5, so try to remove the bishop. The bishop is giving the more trouble now. Yes, Aryan? Aryan? Aryan, are you in line? Yes. So there is no other moves. What are you going to play? Take back your bishop because the bishop is very powerful now. Take back your bishop. Then going to E captures D4. You play simply queen with D4. There is an attack by the G7 and few of the play is going on. So now they played a very simple move. You know very well. Knight going to F6. Now you give the push the pawn, give the attack on E5. Then there is no more moves. Knight try to get out. There is no space. So now the knight is also supportless. So you play simply knight C6. You play simply knight C6. Going to queen H4. What is the plan of queen H4? So knight going to after D5. So in this conjugation, you simply play queen G3. There is a forced attack formation. There is no other moves. If you do castle, this is also a mistake. You know very well. Bishop going to simply put the then avoid the mating threat. Then going to capture the piece. So now going to G6. So G6. So this is a main weakness. So in the king side, there is one holds form. So can you understand the concept, everyone? So everyone, can you understand the concept? In the king side, one of the holds diagonal formation is going on. This is the very disadvantage for the black. So now you do it castle. He also do it the castle. In this position, you going to put in the bishop very fast attack. Okay, there is no more moves. Going to play rook e8. Now you simply push the pawn to threatening the knight. Knight going to b6. So this is a very good advantage time for you develop your piece. So finally black face very less development. Okay, this is very dangerous attack for the black side going to face the dangerous attack. White taking a very unbelievable strong attack from the white side. Knight going to c3. After there is no more moves. So try to develop the bishop. So only move, push the pawn to try to exchange the double exchange. After d into d6 means bishop into d6 taking the attack like that. But you don't do anything. You simply very ready to sacrifice the positional sacrifice. Play c5. So what is the plan of c5? So this is for you. So all of you listen, what is the plan of c5? What is the plan of c5? Yes. So everyone try to tell the answer. It is going to attack. Knight have no moves. The backward going to. So there is no other moves. Now simply play d into c5 mean what will happen? Yes, come on. You pinning the knight and then develop your all forces with the attack. So this is very good advantage for the white side. So at the same time, knight going to d7 mean you know very well. C takes d6 and then c takes d6 going to e takes d6. If bishop takes d6, bishop into d6, then queen into there is support no less. Only move bishop going to f6. Now what is a good move for the white side? Yes, come on tell. Yes, simply going to play bishop g5. There is no other moves. If it is capture mean the attack will going to take very huge attack, and then going to some of the move like threatening the piece queen a5 like that mean simply you first take the bishop and break out the position. Okay, if it is bishop g5 mean you know very well. So there is no other use because all pieces going to very forced development. So this is very good advantage for the white side. So totally. So we are all seeing in the opening of Ivan's Gambit. So can you understand everyone? So can you understand the opening? So in this opening, you play regularly in practice game, in online gaming, you will get a great attacking chances. Okay. Right. So dear all, I really hope everyone should enjoy this very strong attack side from a white side opening. So thank you one and all.